All right, now we're recording. Sweet. Okay, so last time we got up to here and we did this section, right? So who is talking in line 504? Who's talking in line 504? Apollo. Okay, who can sum up? Well, what does he say to her?
Hold up, Liv.
Don't run.
Hold up.
Yep, hold up. And then what does he introduce?
Like the lamb,
Mm-hmm.
the wolf.
Yep, the lamb, the wolf. What's another pairing? The Kerwa and Leonem, what are those?
The deer and the lion.
Yep, deer and the lion. And the Columbae and Aquilam. What are those?
The eagles? Wait,
Well, so eagle, yeah, that's Aquilam. But what are Columbae? Doves, yeah. Yes, not pigeons, even though they are related.
The eagle.
I think they're the same family. Okay. Then what else does he say? What is his cause? Why is he pursuing her?
love.
Amor, yep. Amor est causa. Okay. Alright, he tells her to go more slowly. Why? What will happen if she does this?
Don't get hurt. She's gonna get like scratched and then like gonna change her physical appearance.
Yep, don't get scratched. Don't scratch your shins. It's going to change your physical appearance. And is she running in nice? Like, is she running on the track? Is it? No, she's not running on the track. Where is she? She's running in a loca aspera. What kind of place?
A harsh place.
A harsh place, yeah. Okay. I think one of the translations that they gave you for that was uncultivated or wild also. Those are possible translations for that word. Okay. Now, moderatius, that's a word, line 510 and 511. What degree is that? Am I going to run? Ooh, what did you say? I heard comparative. Okay.
You already said the answer for it.
Right, so run more slowly. And I myself will also run more slowly. Okay, so now we're up. Are there any questions up to that point with the Latin? Where's your translation? Are you just gonna sight read?
How much is the?
How much was it? Like, where did I go up to? According to the daily schedule, and not a stupid assignment on the portal, which I hate, 5:39 is where I had said. How'd we do?
I did all right.
Where'd you get up to? Be honest.
560.
All right.
I
So I
did
guess that's
5:30.
better than all right. Where'd you get up to?
5:30.
5:30? Okay. I won't even ask you to where you got up to, because you're all giggles over there. That's okay. Actually, where do you have translated up to? Up to this current point?
This one, yes.
Okay. How could it be that I wouldn't see you for a full week and I wouldn't give you homework? Does that seem like me?
No.
No.
I have to return back to my usual 80 lines per, night.
Yeah, that was a fun time, right?
Yeah, it was such a fun time.
Yeah, descending into madness through Latin. Okay. So let me mark this off. Oh yeah, and if you see it, I wrote it here too.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Okay, so let's go through And we're through our translation here. So, can I have somebody read some Latin? I'd like you guys to at least take 2 lines each. So just read the Latin, we're not translating right now. So, Nathan, we're going to start with you. And then we'll work our way around the table. Just take 2 lines per person. Yep, you start.
Qui placeas conquere tamen non incula montis non ego sum pastor non hic armenta preges.
Good. PJ?
Just 2 lines.
Just 2 lines, that's all.
Ortus observo nescis cameraria nescis quem fugias ideoque fugis mihi delficaterus.
Good. Emily?
Et claros et tenedos patera qui regias seret, Jupiter est genitor per me quod quae
As in content per me concord purpose. Certat vitam nostra est nostra, tamen una secta.
Okay, and Nathan, can you just read one more line, 520 for me?
Care to.
Certior in vacuo quae vulnera pectoria feci.
Okay, so in that chunk, right up to 520, we'll talk about that. What are some words that we recognize?
Carita.
Okay, what is carta?
It's like absolute certain.
Absolute or certain, good. Okay, so that's one. I'm just going to highlight words we talk about. All right, what else?
Is anything?
Anything. Well, not like est is. That's like a Latin 1 joke. Not even funny anymore. I'm too old for that.
Paramed, through me.
Okay, so through me, right? Who's speaking still?
Apollo.
Apollo. So through him, something is going to be something, right?
He does it again too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does. Where? Oh, right above. Parame twice. Okay. He's a little full of himself. All right, who is Jupiter? Jupiter. All right, and who is Jupiter to Apollo? Jupiter est genitor.
Papa.
Yeah, papa. Jupiter's my daddy. Okay. Now we've got these. So Delphica. What is Delphica? Like, what does it look like? Delphi. Yeah, what is Delphi again?
The island?
Well, it's on an island, but why is it important?
It's Apollo Diamond.
It's Apollo's like sacred spot, right?
Apollo Diamond.
What is there? What's at Delphi? What's Apollo's? It's a big sanctuary.
No. Wait, no.
Wait, do we not know? It's an oracle. The oracle of Apollo at Delphi. The oracle of Apollo at Delphi. The oracle of Apollo at Delphi. Yes. Okay. That is thought to be the center of the Mediterranean world for a very, very long time. Sometimes they call it like the navel of the world, the omphalos, the belly button. There's a weird egg that's there that kind of indicates that it is indeed the center of the world. It's where everybody goes to consult the oracle when they want to do something big in life. Politicians would go there, but it is indeed sacred to Apollo, right? And there were treasuries there, so people would donate money, and there was a whole, like if you want to go talk to the oracle, there's a whole procedure to cleanse yourself before you can even make the pilgrimage up the mountain to the actual oracle where they are in a cave inhaling sulfuric acids or whatever. Right? Gases, not acids, because that would burn you. Okay, so Delphica. What do we think then Claros and Tenedos and Patria Regia are?
Those are other
Other places, yeah. Okay, other places, do you think they're going to be important to Apollo too?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Let's keep going. All right, what is a What is a pastor?
A what? Sorry.
A what?
Pastor?
Pastor, yeah.
Oh.
Well, what's a pastor do in the church?
Religion.
He's a religion man, but what? So think of like iconography of Jesus, right? He's often described as the what of the people.
Communicator.
Okay, let's throw out some other words. Communicator. Keep going.
Listener.
Listener, maybe. Okay, I'm digging for something specific.
Jesus?
Yeah, Jesus. Jesus is Jesus. Yes.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm asking about Jesus. Like,
Okay.
what is he depicted as?
Oh, carry out Jesus. Or like the carry out the Bible.
The
Like,
lamb?
Okay, the lamb is one, right? The sacrificial lamb. But what else? Like along those lines, what else is he?
Martyr?
You're backtracking. Shepherd.
Oh.
A shepherd. Jesus is like the great shepherd, right? So, if you see this word pastor, right? What is a pastor supposed to do? He's supposed to tend to his flock, right? The flock being the congregation, the church, the people that come to the church, right? So, that's where we get the word pastor. It comes straight from Latin, pastor, which is a shepherd. Okay, that was a really long-winded explanation, but you should know that word. It's kind of an
Yes.
important one. Okay. Let's see, what else? Anything that I want to bring attention to? What's a woundera all the way down in 520? A wound. Okay, so something about a wound. What's a sagita?
An arrow.
An arrow. Okay, so we're talking about a wound, talking about an arrow.
I think there's the arrow's gonna do something.
Well, it's already done something.
Ah, yeah, it did.
Yeah. Okay, now, last thing. Any music fans in here? Does anyone know what a carmina is?
What even is music?
We're not a philosophy class. What is the meaning of music? I don't know. Death? Like what? Yeah.
Harmony. Isn't that the name for like a lute? No?
Nope, it's a song. It's the word for song.
That's the word for song?
Yeah?
It's a pretty name.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so with all of that stuff going on, do we have some kind of idea of what's going on in these lines from 5:12 to 5:20? Anybody but Nathan, because he already translated them.
I translated it too.
And DJ. All right, so you can't say. All right, girls, what do we think is going on here? Any ideas? Right, Apollo's telling her, run slowly, don't hurt yourself. Right, what are some things that he's about to start talking about?
how like great he is. I guess like he has a lot of like important places.
Okay, so he's got how great he is. He's got some important places that are good to or important to him. All right, and he says, ego sum. What is ego sum? I am. So he's about to list a bunch of things that he is or is not.
Non-egos.
Yeah, non ego sum, right? Non ego sum pastor. So what is he not?
The shepherd.
Yeah, he's not a lowly, he's not just some lowly shepherd, right? He's
not
Apollo.
Jesus.
My father is.
He's not like Jesus.
No, he's not like.
He's not like Jesus.
No, he's
at
not
all.
like Jesus.
Oh.
Okay. Now let's just draw your attention here. We've got erit, fuit, and est. Okay, connected by those quays, which I guess we could argue might be some form of what rhetorical device? This is for you guys. When you've got a lot of ands, what do we call that?
Oh, polysynthesis.
Polysyndeton. Yeah, polysyndeton, many ands. I'll write that out for you. Okay, polysyndeton. What do you call it when there aren't conjunctions, where they're like left out?
Asyndeton.
Asyndeton, yeah. Good. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that. Oh wait, sorry, were you still writing that? Okay. All right, so let's go through now that we've kind of generalized. We didn't really site translate, we generalized about what those passages. Okay. Oof. So not Nathan, not DJ, girls. We're gonna work through this.
Okay.
With your help, of course.
I'll work through it nevertheless.
You will work through it nevertheless. I feel honored.
I feel honor.
A burden?
I feel like a burden.
Onera is a burden? You're a burden?
This class.
No. Don't say that. That's not nice. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so we're gonna start with. Why am I not seeing it? Ah. Okay, so we're gonna start with Tamen here. Tamen is what? Did you say however? Mm-mm. Let me get the dictionaries in case you feel so inclined.
I already got mine out.
Look at you, Mr. Preparado.
No, just Mr. Doesn't know what time it is.
Nevertheless, yeah. Good. Okay, so nevertheless, and that's a conjunction, by the way. So nevertheless. Okay, inquire. Inquire. Okay, I don't know if they give us a note on it.
Yes, to search out, inquire, ask.
Sorry, I'm trying to find
Under
it.
512.
Yeah, it's like on the right.
Thank you. Okay, I was looking on the wrong spot. Okay, so it comes from inquiro, inquirere. Now, what does it look like?
Inquire.
It looks like, well, yes, it does spell inquire in English,
Yes.
but what, so it's coming from a verb. What kind of verb is this? In a, not subjunctive. What mood is this?
What did Rome used to be? Empire.
An empire. Yeah, this is an imperative.
Oh, I get it.
You get it?
Yes, I finally get one.
Okay, it's an imperative. So nevertheless, inquire, what is he telling her to do?
Ask.
Good. Ask. Cui. Cui. Now what case is cui?
Like,
Dative, okay. And what are the key words for the dative again?
2 and 4.
2 or 4. So ask to, well, yeah, I'd say ask to whom? Plakeas. Okay. Now, does anyone know what that verb means?
Like this is English?
Well, what does it mean?
Please.
To please, yeah, okay. Now, plakeas. Who is pleasing? Yeah, okay, so ask to whom you kind of are understood, are pleasing. Okay, any questions on that so far? All right, let's keep going. Now we're going to jump into non incola montis, non ego sum pastor, non hic alimenta gregesque, horridus observo. All right, so that chunk here. What's my verb? Let's go through and find our verbs in that chunk. When you add things together, you're calculating the sum. Yes. Good job. That's a verb. Okay. What else is a verb here? If ego is the subject, right? O or M means I. So what else ends in an I? I'm sorry, what ends in an O or an M? Observo, yeah. Okay, so we've got two verbs here. Okay, ego is a subject. All right. What else looks nominative-y? Right, because we've got linking verb here.
And
In
cola.
cola, good. Okay, what else? You say pig? Oh, heek? No, here heek is just being adverbial, unfortunately. But good guess, though. It could be, potentially. What about pastor? Pastor, pastoris. Third declension. Could that be nominative? Is that the only option?
Yeah.
It is, because it would be a longer form if it weren't. Okay. What about horridus? Does horridus look like it could be nominative as well?
Where did that word from?
It is. Okay. Now, let's talk about montis.
Yes.
Okay, mons montis, third declension. So what case is this word? Mons montis. It's genitive, yeah. Good. Referring to incula, good. All right, now, armenta and greges are both plurals. What case, though? Accusatives, yep, nice. So they're going to be our direct objects. All right, so let's move through this. Non ego sum. How am I going to translate that?
I am not.
Mm-hmm. I am not the incola of the montis.
I got it in my
A mountain guy?
yeah, the mountain, yeah.
Okay, do they give you
Inhabitor. That's what they say.
inhabitor? All right, so we'll use that. I'm not the inhabitor of the mountain. Okay. Non ego sum, understood. I am not what?
So the past
Yeah, what's a pastor?
the chapter.
Yeah, I'm not a shepherd. Okay, a shepherd. Now we're going to go to non observo. What does he not do? Observo.
Look.
Yeah, I do not look over or watch. And what is horridus? It's an adjective describing him. So I blank.
Rough.
Gruff, you said?
Rough.
Oh, rough. Yeah, I rough.
I gruff.
Yeah, I Billy Goat's gruff. I rough. Non observo. Do not watch over or observe. Here, the right hic is here. The armenta gregesque.
I've heard of cattle. Or like flock of sheep.
Herds and flocks, yeah. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay. You're making corrections. What did you, or you're writing something. What are you writing? Just out of curiosity.
I put rough in a different place.
Where'd you put rough?
I put here in a different place.
After. Watch over here.
I do not watch over here rough. The herds and flocks, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, that would be okay. You could do that too. As long as you are just aware that horridus is modifying him. All right, and where did you put the here, DJ?
I didn't want to use the here because I found it awkward, so I just put it at the end.
Okay,
I
so,
do not watch over the herds and flocks here.
okay, yeah, you could do that. I do not watch over the herds and flocks here, putting it at the end. That's also fine. Yeah, it is kind of like awkward, but That's Latin. Sometimes there are going to be things that sound kind of funky, but that's okay. Okay. Any questions, girls? So far, so good? Okay, let's keep pushing through. Now, neskis, which is not, never mind. I gotta check myself sometimes. Okay, neskis. What is it? Part of speech. What do we got? It is not a cough.
It's a verb.
It's a verb. Good. So we've got verb here. Okay. Do we have any more verbs coming up? Okay, fugis, yeah. And what else? That is one. Serwit is one, but let's stop here. Like, let's take this chunk from neskis to fugis. Fugiat, yeah. Oh, sorry, fugias. Okay, now, fugio fugere has an E in it, right? But fugias has an A in it. So what mood would fugias be if there is a vowel change? Subjunctive. Good. Okay. Very nice. All right. Now temeraria. Does anyone know what that is? If you look at the gloss, what do they give you?
Sounds like terraria.
It does sound like terrarium, but it is not that. Ah, they give you nothing. Great.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Okay. Look it up.
There we go. Accidental.
What? Accidental.
Temerarious, accidental, inconsiderate, thoughtless, rash.
Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's true. All right, but it's an adjective, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what does it look like it's doing here? Use the punctuation to help you out. If it's bookended by 2 commas like that, right, what is it probably going to be? And it looks like it's a nominative, right? What case is it probably going to be? It's not nominative, but it looks like it's it's vocative, yeah. Direct address. Okay, and it's a substantive at that, meaning it's a substantive adjective standing in for a proper noun. Okay.
And it's feminine.
And it's feminine, yes. Sorry, V-O-C. Okay. Neskis. You, what? You do not what? No, good. Okay, so you do not know. Oh, temeraria. What's a temeraria? Oh, reckless woman.
Ooh, reckless girl.
Yeah. Oh, reckless girl. If Gru said it, she'd be a girl.
You reckless girl.
You reckless girl. And then he repeats neskis. Again, you do not know. Okay, now we're getting smacked with a Q word, quem, fugias. All right, what grammatical construction usually starts with a Q word? 'Tis indeed a relative. Okay, so you do not know. Now, quem. What case is it? Mm-hmm. Okay, you do not know, I guess, so is it who or whom if it's accusative? Whom. So you do not know whom fugias, who flees, whom you flee. Okay, now boys, question for you. When you translated fugias, did you do it differently? to indicate subjunctive? Or did you have it this way?
No, I had it that way.
You had it that way? What about you, Nathan? You left it this way? Okay, fair enough. Okay. You do not know whom you flee. Now, is the full word ideoque? Is ideoque a word?
No.
No.
No. What's the word?
EDO.
They are.
Yeah, just ideo, right? And that que is just connecting the clauses. So ideo means what?
For that reason.
Yeah. Okay, so let's indicate that and, right? So you do not know whom you flee, and for that reason.
For that reason. You idiot.
For that reason. Fugis. You flee, yeah. It sounds super redundant and kind of dumb.
Yeah.
It's like, do you not know who I am? You run away because you don't know who I am. So you run away. It's like, all right.
And because of that, you run away.
Oh man, this is so good. Okay. Now, let's get into this chunk. From mihi to serwit. Okay, our unit. So we've got serwit as our verb. What looks like a singular subject? I'll give you a hint. Telus teloris is the third declension.
That means that if it's in the third declension and it's tellus teloris, there's no other form for tellus to be in any other place but the nominative singular.
Bingo.
So it might be a nominative singular.
Yeah, it might be our nominative singular.
And just might.
It might. Okay, do you need that explained?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna write it out here. So tellus teloris. Well, I'll not put it, I'll do it this way. Okay, so now let's just decline this out, right? What's my next form? Third declension, if it's feminine.
I don't remember this.
Really?
Honestly. Isn't it M?
That's accusative.
T.
No. No.
Tellus teloris telori. Telorem. Telore. Something tells me we need to do a speed test.
No.
Do you remember those? Did I do those with you guys?
No.
No?
We never did declension stuff together.
I did them with you.
No.
I didn't do speed tests with you either?
No, that was Latin too. That was like English too.
What the heckaroo? I obviously failed you guys. Those are fun. I should show you them. I have a bunch printed out already.
No, I don't want to study my charts again.
You want to know your endings?
I don't want to study my declension charts. Okay, fine, I'll do it.
Okay, what's the next one? Do you remember?
I remember.
No, you're looking at your sheet.
Wait, M. Color M.
What?
No. E-M. No.
Close.
You're close. It's
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Next. Ibus.
Ah.
Okay, so now take a look at all of these forms. Right? All of them, except for the nominative. The nominative is the shortest form that we have. All right, so all the rest have a stem, T-E-L-L-U-R. That's in the stem. So that is why the word in the passage, tellus, can only be nominative, because there's no, like, any other form of the word in any of the other cases would have a longer form. Do you kind of see how that works? Are you just giving me a yes? Or are we actually okay?
Mm.
Yeah? Okay. You guys don't remember the song?
Remember the song?
We never... Man,
Never did this.
I never did this with you guys?
Never.
No.
I just assumed you knew it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. Yeah, it's like a stupid little chant. Here, I'll show you. Elaine might know it, actually. I think I did that with her class. All right, so to remember, like, because I used to teach little kids, you had to make it like Mother Goosey. So we would say, it's to Yankee Doodle. Xisiemee, Esumib, Usesib, third declension endings, right? See how that works? You just say the letters. Or you could just like chant them like a normal adult. Xecma, Asum, Ibus, Asibus, which is a lot faster,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
My old Latin teacher, he taught us this, but with the USSR. I don't
With the-
remember the concept, like how it connected.
Oh, wait, do you remember it? Can you sing it?
No. It was like some Russian national anthem, and he taught it, like it matched perfectly with it.
Interesting. Okay.
I'll find it someday, because he gave me a card with it. I'll show you.
You'll have to show, okay, yeah, if you happen to find that, that'd be very interesting. But I also don't know many Russian anthems, so there's that too. Okay. Is he like from Russia or something?
Hmm?
Was Doc from Russia?
No. He isn't from Russia, he's Jewish.
Oh,
Wow, just keep the card.
I have it somewhere.
wow, he must have had an impact if you keep it in your wallet.
It's either in my wallet or it's in my Latin box.
He has a Latin box.
I have a Latin box.
Wow.
Do you have a Latin box?
No, I told you what happens to my old homework.
I know what happens to your homework.
It doesn't
It's-
stick.
Yeah, it just goes away somewhere. There's got to be like some dimension where all of your Latin homework just like magically appears. Okay, so tellus is nominative after all of that. Now, delphica, could that also be nominative? Okay, now this one's a little tricky. Claros and tenedos, right? Those look accusative masculine, yeah? Accusative masculine plural. But are they though?
No.
No. Why? What are these words? What's their origin?
Their location is.
Are they Latin words?
No, they're Greek.
No, they're Greek words, so they're going to naturally look different than others. So you've got delphica telos et claros et tenedos. Now, patereia is an adjective, right? Patereios aum, meaning of Patara, coastal city. What is regia, though? What is regia? It's first declension. Could that also be no, that's regina.
Regina, oh yeah, palace.
Like a palace. Okay, here they're telling you how to take it. How should you take it? They say palace, royal house, or here a shrine. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's a shrine. It's nominative. Can patereia be modifying regia? Sorry, regia? Yeah, they probably agree in gender, number, and case. Okay, so, and what case is mihi if we think to high pause and his pronouns?
Wait.
Ego me e mihi me.
Dative.
Stative, good. Okay, so the delphica telos, the what? I'd say the Delphic, yeah, the Delphic land, and Claros, we'll just put that in like that, and Tenedos, and what else? How do we say we're going to take Regia?
Shrine.
The shrine of Patareia. Serwit mihi. Serve.
serves.
Yeah. Serve mihi.
That seems awfully genitive. But they're right.
Yeah, I might want to say the Patarian shrine. Actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so these things serve mihi. Who's mihi? Me. Okay, now question. You would think, right, we're translating mihi as if it's an accusative direct object. Is that correct? Right, it serves me. So you would expect it to be me, not mihi, right? Look at the note. The note tells you. Okay, look at servo. I'm sorry, servio. Servire. What does it take?
Takes the date.
Takes the dative. So even though it takes the dative and it's in the dative case, there are certain verbs that take the other cases, right? But you'll treat it just like a direct object. Okay, does that make sense? Like sometimes they can take an ablative, sometimes they can take a genitive. Usually the vocabulary will tell you. Like vocabulary, and in the handy dandy dictionaries, they'll also tell you if it's something different than the normal. Okay, any questions? All right. Let's keep going then. Jupiter est genitor.
Jupiter is my father.
Jupiter is daddy.
Papa.
Papa. Okay, now, per me, right? Prepositional phrase, correct? And so if this is the case, what case, if this is a prepositional phrase, let's rephrase that. If this is a prepositional phrase, per takes what case specifically?
Oh, acute. Wait.
Can you tell from this? It takes the accusative. You can't tell from this because it's ego me, mihi, me. It could be either accusative or ablative. Sneaky. Okay. So per me, through me. Okay. Now quad. What is quad going to be introducing here? Yeah, which. Okay, good instinct. It's not because. It's a relative clause. Okay, so we're going to underline that just so we know what our unit is. Bless you. Bless you. All right, now what is patet, though? How am I going to mark that up? What is patet? Do you need a tissue?
Yeah.
Do you have tissue? We had some.
Oh, there it is. Thank you. My roommate pointed out to me that I only sneeze in sets of 2. I can never just sneeze once.
That's creepy.
I have 2 roommates, Gavin and Nix.
Oh, yeah, the triple.
Oh, yikes.
one.
Okay, so through me, patet. What is that? What does it look like? It ends in a T, so it's probably a verb. Yep. Very nice, buddy. Okay. Pateo patere patui, to be open, to be visible, revealed. Okay, so through me. Now, in order to start this, it's going to sound a little tricky. So let's start with patet. That lies open. Now we're going to go to quad, which erit fuit est. What do we think that is? To be in different tenses. So, est is, right? So that's present tense. Fuit is, no.
Oh, sorry.
Sum esse fui.
Sum esse fuit.
So if it's from the third principal part, it can only be the perfect tense, the pluperfect tense, or the future perfect tense. So which one makes more sense here? Perfect. So fuit is just the perfect. And erit, sum esse,
Erit is the future.
erit is the future. Yes. Okay, so through me that lies open, which erit will be, and was, and what? Est.
Is.
Is. Okay, do you see how we kind of strung those together? All right, any questions so far? Ask now or forever hold your peace.
I just put the verb at the end there because I didn't know how to put it in first.
Okay, so can you read me what you have?
Okay, I'll start with through me that which will be and that which was and that which is revealed.
You can do that too, that's fine. Actually, that sounds a little better than what we have here. Yeah. Okay, I do like that. All right, let's keep going. Per me, another prepositional phrase. So through me. Carmina is my subject. What's my verb? Okay, so through me, the carmina concordant. What are carmina again?
Song.
Yeah, so through me, songs, what do they do?
Harmonize.
Harmonize, right? Good. Songs harmonize. Now, nervis. Okay. They give you the translation of it.
It's what you do, Christine. It's what you play.
With the strings of a lyre.
With the strings of a lyre, yeah. Not like a liar, like you didn't tell the truth, but it's an instrument, which is sacred to Apollo, right? But if it's with the strings, then what case is nervis, technically? Ablative, good. Okay. So far, so good? A okay? B okay? C okay? Kobe?
C is okay.
Are you going to shoot it or no?
I'm gonna try.
Ooh. The basketball team would be ashamed. Okay.
Thank God I'm not on.
Me too. All right, now the next chunk is going to be this, right, from carita to fake it. All right, let's work through this. So quidem is just an adverb. I'm sorry, an conjunction. What does it mean? Nathaniel Small says it all the time.
Indeed.
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 He loves that. Okay, so indeed. Now, certa and nostra have the same ending. Are they probably going together?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what else kind of clinches that?
Yes.
Yes, the verb est here. Okay. Now, what else could possibly be going with certa and nostra? It's another A word. Una sagita, yeah. Okay, what is a sagita again? Pew. It's an arrow. Okay. So, indeed, certa est nostra sagita. What is certa?
I already said it, but
I know you already said it. Can you say it again?
absolute.
Absolute. I'm going to say certain.
Okay.
Okay, so indeed, certain, or sure, like sure-footed, right? You stable. So certain est is nostra sagita, our arrow. Tamen. Do you remember Tamen?
But however.
That's what you said last time
You
too.
said it last time.
Oh, nevertheless.
Nevertheless. So whatever it is, think the opposite. So nevertheless. Nevertheless, una sagita est certior. One arrow is good, is more certain. Right, so what degree is certior? Comparative. Nice. Okay, one arrow is more certain. And then we need to go to fake it. I'm sorry, no. Now this next chunk here, right? We've got in and what does in usually introduce? A prepositional phrase. Good. Okay, now I think the note tells you what goes with what here. Does it? No, those stinky poopies, they didn't actually tell us. Oh no, did they? They do. Okay, so what is my prepositional phrase? In goes with wakuo and yep, exactly. Okay.
It's a nice street one.
Yeah, it's the automatic function. Okay, now kwai usually introduces what? It's a Q word.
Which,
Yeah, which. So it's a relative pronoun. It's feminine. So what is it modifying? What else is feminine in the previous sentence? Sagita. Good. So one arrow, I'd say, like we can insert it here. I'm not going to rewrite it. So one arrow, comma, which. I'll put it here for now. Which faketed, right? That's our verb. What did it do? It faketed a vulnera. Made a what? Yeah. Made a wound in vacuo pectore.
Wait.
Be more literal here. In what's a vacuo pectore?
empty.
Yeah, in my empty chest.
Empty.
What does that mean?
Means he is like
Soulless.
he's dead inside. No, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. I mean, like some translations will tell you that it's like it left like my empty heart, right? Pectore can mean heart, but I don't know. I think chest just sounds more like, strong, I guess. Okay, so does that mean he had love before, I guess, before this wound?
No.
If it's empty? Probably not. I mean, that's kind of nice, I guess.
Maybe he used it all up.
You can't use up all the love. There's just more. It's a font of
Okay.
ever-flowing happiness. Just kidding, that's a lie.
That sounds so pretty.
Does it? Okay. Now he's going to talk about some more... any questions? Or are we good with the grammar? Who's tired? Who's bored? Is it you? Are you finding funny words?
There.
Good. Are you writing them down?
Of course.
That's awesome. Okay, so now what's my next verb here? We've got another chunk. This is a chunk. Inventum medicina meum est. So what's probably going with what? Now, est is my. Yay. Okay, so we've got our subjects here. So what is medicina? What does it look like? Mm-hmm. Is meum inventum. What is it? Okay, medicine is my invention. Now I've got.
Always the God of so many things.
I just think over time you kind of got more responsibilities. Maybe. Okay, now our next chunk is from opiferque to decor. Now, what's my verb? Sleepy Emily, what's my verb?
The verb is decor.
It is indeed. Okay, now, decor. Is that active or passive? Are you sure? It looks passive. Why? Yep. Okay, so how are we? So dico dicere dixi dictus, to say, or to speak, or to, I guess, name or call, right? So decor, I what? It's not I call. Make it passive. You're just changing tense here.
I called.
Well, wait, okay, so the difference between active and passive. With active, the subject is doing the action of the verb. With passive, the subject, the action is being done to them. So I am
being called.
Yeah. Yeah, so here we can just say, I am called. It's a little weird, sorry. I am called opifer. It's a compound word. Fero fere tu lilatos, to bring, carry, bear. And opi. Any ideas? They do gloss it for you.
Bring your aid.
Yeah, help
Helper.
bringer. Helper bringer. I am called help bringer. I think I like that best. And I'm called help bringer per urbem. Where?
The world.
See, the world. Good.
For this section, could you can you add in essay? So I am said to be bringing help.
I'm said to be. You could. Yeah, you could do that. That's what you did? You assumed essay? Yeah, that would be fine. And you bracketed it off, right? Okay. Okay. And potentia. What's potentia? If God is omnipotent, omniscient, right? So omniscient is all knowing, omnipotent is all powerful. So then therefore potentia is power, power. Yeah. So and the power
This bird caught me off guard.
why?
The next word,
Erbarum? Or subjecta?
the genitive, the herbarum.
Okay, yeah, so this is genitive, referring to this. So the potentia, what is, so the power of what?
Plants.
Yeah? Plants, but more specifically, herbs, right? Because think about medicine. Did they have a pill that they could just take that was like chemically generated in a factory.
No.
No, so how did Greeks and Romans heal things? Like, what did they use? Herbs and remedies, yeah, natural things, right? Okay, so if he's the god of medicine, then he's going to have command over these things. So the power of plants, what needs to be understood here? What word is usually left out? Est. Yeah, okay, to be. So, and the power of plants, est, is subjecta. Is what?
I like acting out the words.
Yeah, it is more fun that way.
Place under control.
Placed underneath, yeah. Now, what does it say about that word? What case does it take? Dative. Is nobis dative?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it singular or plural? Yeah, it's plural. So underneath us, right? But he's only talking about himself, right? Again, it's the royal we thing, making himself seem cooler than he is. Okay, let's finish this last line, and then I think I'm going to let you guys go early today. Is that okay? All right. Now, ei mihi, they do just tell you that it means like, oh, miserable me. Is that okay? Like, don't really worry about it. It's just kind of a weird use. Oh, miserable me. Okay. Let's keep going. Now, quad, it could be a relative, but what else could it be? Because. Okay, and I'm telling you that quad here is because. So because, what's nominative? Yes. Okay, so because amor est, now what, this is going to be a little tricky. Sanabilis. What is that going with? Is it going with amor or is it going with erbis? We're split. Okay. Tell me, let's think about this. Right? Look at the form.
Yeah, but sudden, it means curable.
It means curable, right? But sanabilis, what gender? I'm sorry, what, it's an adjective, but they give you the which form for when they list adjectives like that. Nominative. Yeah. Okay, so sanabilis is going, so even though this looks like it has the same ending as erbis, do not be fooled. Sanabilis is going with amor. Okay, so because love is curable, right? No. Erbis is going with something else. What is it?
Nullies.
Nullis. Okay, both ablatives. Which one makes sense? By, with, in, on, or from? By. Okay, so because love is curable by no herb. You could say no plants. Yeah, that's fine. I guess. I just think no herb sounds cooler.
I like thinking of like trees.
Trees.
Yeah.
No tree can cure the love. Yeah. Okay, the artes is our subject here. The artes, what is that? Ars artis.
Medicine.
What?
Of medicine.
It just says of medicine?
For artists?
Yeah.
Of, yeah.
Well, I mean, it like means medicine, I guess, but like, what's the word itself?
It just is, of medicine.
Oh. Okay, ars artis is art, skill. Okay, so we'll say the arts. Right, and it's telling you of medicine, so they're talking about medicine, but the word they're using is not medicina, it's artes. So the arts, meaning, we can put in brackets of medicine, so you know what we're talking about here. There's no word that represents it. The arts of medicine. Now, quae prosunt omnibus starts with a Q. What kind of clause is it? Relative clause, right? So the antecedent is artes. Okay, so the arts quae, which, what? Prosunt to omnibus.
Helps all.
Yeah, which helps all. Nec prosunt domino. Does not help. Domino. Who's that? Dominus Domini. The master. Yep. Right, so he's saying that even though he's the god of medicine here, it's not going to help him because love is not curable by any type of remedy, any type of medicine, right? And medicine, which is helpful for everybody, does not help him now because love cannot be cured. Does that kind of...
Makes sense. It sounds
Sounds right.
flashy, but it doesn't make sense.
You said it sounds flashy?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I mean, I will give you that. But, yeah. Okay. Are you guys done for the day?
Yeah.
Mentally?
Oh my god, this is, oh, I thought it was Tuesday.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. It's only Wednesday. Okay. So for next class, let's see. What would be reasonable?
Make it for Nathan one.
What'd you get up to? 260? Just about? Okay, I'd like you to get up to 239, which is what I said for last time. Just get up to 239. So we stopped here. All right, so you're going to be 525 to 539. Okay, this is the assignment.
If you choose to accept it.
Well, there is no choose. There is do it or fail.
If you accept it.
If you accept that you need to do it. Okay.
Mr. Bob, you accept the mission.